My full name's Coach Yusuf Lumu. I'm Zambian, but my dad is from Congo and my mom is Zambian. But I was born here some 47 years ago. Yeah, I grew up here. Went from nursery. I was at Ngwerere Primary School. Went to Makeni Islamic, Livala Boys Secondary School. Yeah, that's why I completed, and I did my accounts at Zamim. So I'm a married man, as you can see. I've got a ring. I've got a lovely wife, Elita Zulu, and I've got 2 children. They're all boys, Joseph and Benjamin.
Relax.
I've always loved football. Even during the time that I was at school, I used to play football. And then when my time to hang the boot came, I just decided to go into coaching because I saw that in Zambian football, we lacked in one area, more especially in the goalkeeping area. So I wanted to help to become a coach for the goalkeepers. I played for the first team that I played, amateur, it was Makeni Shooting Stars. And then organized football, I went to DJs, it was in Makeni. And then from there I had a 1-week stint with Lusaka Dynamos. And then I went to City of Lusaka. That's where I started my organized Premier League at City of Lusaka. And then I went to National Assembly. Coaching career, I started because I stopped playing football in 2008. I started coaching a team in amateur known as Lady Diana. From there, I was called to coach the National Assembly women football team. I think that's where I learned a lot in coaching. Yeah, because where you are coaching women how to play football. And then by that time, it was not common for women to play football in Zambia. And then I was coaching the women as the head coach, but again, I was the goalkeeper coach with the men's team at National Assembly. Yeah, from National Assembly, when I was fired from National Assembly, I went to Power Dynamos. From Power Dynamos, I'm with the Tangala Boys, NAPSA. Yeah, like I said, I was at Power Dynamos and then the results were not coming. I think we're in talks with Coach Perry. Yeah, he started calling me the time I was appointed there. He said, no, I want us to come and work together. But I was a little bit hesitant because I said, the team has gone into Division 1. And then he gave me his bigger picture, the project that he had for the team. And then I just decided, I said, no, I'll join him. And then the time that I was about to decide, that's when I was fired. I think it was on a Thursday. I was fired on a Thursday, but I was planning to give them a letter at Power Dynamos on a Saturday after the game against, they were playing against which team? Celtic. So I even told my friends that no, the Celtic game is my last. But on a Thursday, I received a call that no, Coach Yusuf, you're fired. I said, wow, a blessing. Yeah. So what brought me to join NAPSA is Coach Perry gave me a very nice picture. What he wanted to do with the team, how big the team NAPSA is. So it was very attractive for me. It has been wonderful. It has been wonderful. I've really enjoyed my work at NAPSA with the support from the head coach. I worked with him at Power Dynamos. He's, what can I say, he's very free. He's approachable. He can let you do your own thing, but again, he's very strict. When it comes to time management, even when you're conducting the training, you might think that he's not looking at you what you're doing, but you'll be there observing everything that you're doing. And he's a coach who's very too much into details. Yeah, he follows everything that you do on the pitch. Most of the time, first before I even answer the question, I'd like to thank the coaches who were there, Coach Lemi and the coach at young NAPSA, because they are the people that identified the young boy Rodwell. So my coming in, I just brought in the experience, like to tell him that he's a good goalkeeper, because mind you, we've got two good goalkeepers also in Philip Banda and Mucherengang. These are two wonderful goalkeepers, but the young man, what I just told him is that just believe in yourself, you can do it. I could see he's very good when it comes to footwork, and he's eager to learn. So what I did was just to encourage him and to bring in new ways of training a goalkeeper. Wow, I say it was rough. It's one league that I wouldn't want to go back with a team like NAPSA, because it's like we were the team to beat. Because NAPSA being a very big team in Zambia, played continental football before, so it's like everywhere you go, everyone wanted to beat NAPSA. You'll find that the team has been losing all along, but when they just know that Tangala is coming, they'll be up on their toes. And even the coaches I just don't know what motivated other teams to play against us, but it's a very, very difficult league to play in. The pitches are not even, players will be abused from the away supporters. It's just not a very good league, but we've learned a lot from this league. No, this is my first time. I was so happy. The closest that I came to win that was a semi-final the time I was at Power Dynamos. Like I alluded before that when Coach Perry was telling me to come at NAPSA, this is what he told me. I've got a vision. He said he's got a vision. We have to take the team back into Premier and we have to win the APSA. So it was the objective of the team. He told me that if we can just get to these two things, then we'll be well and off. So he planned it in a certain way that every time we'll be training, he'll be reminding the players, guys, we've got two objectives: to win the APSA and to take the team back into the Premier League. So for me, it was a very great achievement, and I'll be forever grateful to NAPSA because it's the first cup that I've won as a coach. Not even as a player. As a player, I never won anything as a player, but as a coach, this is the first time. It was difficult, but we've got a very brilliant coach who used to plan everything. Our technical bench, we've got Geoffrey, Coach Sipo. These are all premier coach material. So we used to plan, they'll sit, they'll plan. More especially for them, me, I will just be with the goalkeepers, but for them, they will play for the infield players. The system that the other team is playing will sit for hours and hours. Yeah, people will think that it was a fluke. I'm telling everyone it was not a fluke. It was a well-planned thing. Yeah, first and foremost, I'm happy. And I know it won't be easy going back into the Super League, because we've shown that NAPSA Stars does not belong in the National League, it belongs in the Super League. The type of football that we play, if you can recall even the time that we were playing APSA, because we played all the Super League, all our games was against the Super League teams. We played against Buffaloes. At one point they were leading the table in the Super League. We played against Nkana, people's favorite. We played against the champions of the Super League. But all the three games, we managed to come out with a positive result. And against Buffaloes, we played it at Arthur Davis. We managed to score a goal. We equalized, but we managed to hold Buffaloes. We won through penalties. Against Nkana, we held them 0-0 at Woodland Stadium. And then against the champions, we managed to beat them outright in full 90 minutes. So it won't be easy, but we'll be equal to the task because we've got the material, we've got the quality, the players who up their game, and I know we've got a coach who's capable of doing this, of making the team to be where it belongs. Goals that we've conceded, I think the only game that we conceded more than 2 goals was the game against Nchaga Rangers. It makes me feel happy because I know that we've got a strong defense and the goalkeepers are doing well. Going in the Super League, I think in the Super League at least you have teams that play with maybe a lone striker or 2 strikers, and then our goalkeepers will be equal to the task. I feel we'll be the team to watch when we go back into the Premier, because to say the truth, we've got wonderful defenders. We can't just give credit to the goalkeepers, but even to the defense, because without a solid defense, the goalkeeper is nothing. So I believe that we'll do better when we go in. My aim was to concede less than 15 goals, but football being what it is, we conceded 20, and I hope we should not concede anymore. I'll start with the fans. They've been very fantastic. The fans, every time I sit, there's a song that keeps on ringing in my head, Tangala, Tangala. I enjoyed that song against Nkana. They've been there for us, even when the team was, because every team has got a rough patch. Yeah, we went through a rough patch, but our supporters were there. To management, I'll tell them, please continue sponsoring the team. You don't know how many families that you are touching. You've touched a lot of families. And then NAPSA, it's one of the biggest teams in Zambia. That's what I can say. Why a team has played continental, first year of trying, they went into the group stage. They've got a wonderful coach, wonderful technical. I think it's one of the few teams that they've got even up to under 14. Yeah, NAPSA Stars. So they are touching so many lives. The sponsors, please continue sponsoring the team. We'll do our best to make you happy. And then my last remark will go to Coach Perry. I really thank him for him believing in me, because there are so many goalkeeper coaches out there, but he chose me to come and work with him. Yes, I worked with him at Power Dynamos, but there are so many goalkeeper coaches who were there, but he believed in me, and I'm really thankful for what he has done to call me on the board to work with him, and I'll never disappoint him.